So I wasn't planning on doing a Thanksgiving themed video this year, just thought I wouldn't get to it. But I've actually changed my mind. I've got a bone-in turkey breast I've decided to cook up. We're going to do it in kind of a cool way, I hope. We'll see. If it doesn't turn out, you'll see it. If it does turn out, you'll see it. I'll post the video either way, so we'll see how it does. So let's get this turkey breast ready and we'll show you what we're going to do. So I decided I was going to do this kind of after the first step, or do a video after I already did the first step. This turkey breast, bone in, has been dry brining for 6 to 8 hours. Ideally, I'd want to do this 24 hours in advance, if not 48, but it's been sitting in the refrigerator uncovered, and all I did was salt. I did down the gullet, but mostly just the outside. So we're going to get this ready to go. I'm going to start with just a little bit of mayonnaise. I got this trick when I did a whole turkey this way a couple of years ago, and it's really great. I got it, I think Kenji Lopez might have mentioned it. I'm not going to use a lot, but just get a little bit, add a little fat, little protective layer, help it brown a little bit. And I think you'll find it pretty interesting how we're going to cook this, so I'll show you that in a moment. But for now, just get some of this on the outside. And I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the underside of this just a little bit. I'm going to get a little more mayo. And then we're going in with two different seasonings, both from Dano's. Got some butter dust, so it's dehydrated butter, a few other herbs, and then we've got some Cajun seasoning. And there we go. I'm going to use this butter dust first, and we're just going to do this bottom side for now. It's actually going to be the easier side to do after we get this on the cooking contraption, but I'll just go ahead and get it done. Kind of press that in a little bit, and we're going to end up touching this up, but I am going to go ahead and get most of this all seasoned up. So a little more butter dust on the top side. There we go. And now our Cajun seasoning. So Dano's doesn't use a lot of salt. So I've already got the salt on this bird. So I'm not really worried about over seasoning it. We're just going to get a good coverage there. There we go. And that'll help with color too, make it look pretty. Now here's how we're going to cook this. I hope you'll find this interesting. I have never used this contraption before, but I've got a cast iron skillet here. Some things I've done in advance. I've got some carrots and some celery, and I had a red onion I decided to use, and then I've got some roasted garlic paste in there. One thing I forgot is we're going to use just a little bit of olive oil on top of those aromatics. There we go. And now we're going to use this, what they call a PoulTree. And you can hang a whole turkey or a chicken, or in this case, we're going to do a turkey breast. So I'm going to try to do this with one hand. We'll see how much luck I have. Don't really want to drop this, but this is definitely going to be hanging. Oh, there, so I dropped it. This is going to be hanging breast down. There we go. Just because of the weight. Might be a pipe dream to get this hanging right, or to get this with one hand, I should say. Here we go. I'm going to kind of clear out the underside of this. There. Now, kind of get this re-seasoned. There we go. There, that should be pretty good. We're going to call it good anyway. So I did leave a little bit of the pan exposed right underneath that breast. I want to try to get that skin nice and cooked. Just dropped a veggie on the ground. But there we go. So I think next we'll see you out at the cooker. I've got the Yoder Smokers YS640 fired up to 325. So we'll see you out there in a minute. All right, our pit is running. Looks like it's 308. So it's getting up towards our 325 set temp. So let's get this on. Nice smoke coming through there. So I did a couple of things. One, you may be like, that looks like bacon, and I don't remember bacon. I added some strips of bacon on the top. A little of that bacon grease won't hurt anything. Keep things moist and add a little flavor. Also, I plugged the probe thermometer in, and I've just got it put right into the Yoder Fireboard app or controller, so I can monitor it on the app. And we're just going to put it straight in the middle of the cooker and watch this temperature. Goal is to get it up to 160, and we'll go from there. So this actually took a lot longer than I thought it would, but we are at 160 internal. Boy, that looks really pretty. We're going to let it rest. It'll go up to the 165 during the rest, I'm sure. And let me see if I can just do a little walk around here. Might have to see it better inside. I do have some lights going out here, but it's not great lighting. But that's pretty. So we'll get it inside, we'll get the camera set up, and we'll slice into this bad boy. So I'm still letting this turkey cool, but I'm going to go ahead and take this bacon off of here, which I was afraid would be a little too done, but it's kind of perfect. The worst thing about this is going to be cleaning up this cast iron pan. And the veggies are not edible, which I kind of thought I might at least eat the carrots. But so we've got a salad for dinner, so I'm just going to chop up some of this bacon, or all of the bacon, and throw it on the salad while I let this turkey cool for probably about another 10 minutes. It's actually carryover heating, getting up to temperature. I pulled it between 158 and 160, so should carry over just fine. All right, there we go. So we'll bring you back in just a few minutes and we'll carve into this bad boy. I feel like I need to test that little skin piece. That's good. That's really good. So I went ahead and pulled the turkey breast off and got it set on this cutting board so I can carve it up here in a minute. I'm still letting it rest for probably 4 or 5 more minutes, and starting to wonder how in the devil I'm going to clean this pan. All right, I think we're probably good to carve into this. Man, this looks good. I hope it's moist. Guess we're about to find out. So I'm just going to cut right down the center. I kind of try to feel where that breastbone is. Okay. There we go. So I like to cut the whole breast off. Oh man, that's beautiful. And then slice across the breast. But between now and then, that is so juicy. That has got really good flavor. So I'm just going to try to, I don't want to waste any of this meat. So before I start slicing into the breast, I'm going to try to get a lot of this off the sternum. Man. I tell you what, I like doing boneless turkey breasts, but bone in, I tell you what, it does really well. And the only struggle is trying to get it to sit right while you're cooking it. So the PoulTree, which I'll put a link to that in the description. I think you can get them pretty quickly too. Probably get it in time for Thanksgiving if you have an interest. And you can put the whole turkey on it. You can also, of course, use it for chicken. Just be ready to clean your pan. Although you can probably set things up a little differently than I did and make it a little easier to clean. Put some moisture in the bottom of the pan. Besides olive oil, like maybe some bone broth, chicken broth, turkey broth, whatever. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that just in the pan and we're just going to start slicing into the breast. I don't know if you can see. This is a pretty sharp knife, but this is just like butter going through this turkey breast. Beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to try this piece. So we're ready to eat here, so I think I'm going to call it. I'm not going to try it on camera. This is still really hot too. So I appreciate you joining on this impromptu Thanksgiving cook. Check out the PoulTree if you're interested. Use the link in the description. And we will see you next time at BuQeye BBQ. I hope you and yours have a great Thanksgiving.